Hi, my name is Nick Bolu. I'm a patent attorney. This video is how to use intellectual property like the superstars. The issue this video will be covering is that many people do not know the difference between patents, trademarks, and copyrights, and when they should use patents, trademarks, and copyrights. For instance, people often come up to me and they say, Nick, I have this great idea for a product or a business. I don't know, should this be for a patent? Should I have a trademark for this or a copyright? But patents, trademarks, and copyrights are not mutually exclusive. You can use all three. And I found a good example of this is Kim Kardashian's Spanx. Kim Kardashian uses trademarks, patents, and copyrights, all three of them to protect her Spanx brand. So I think that, that's a good example to go through to show how patents, trademarks, and copyrights can cover different aspects of the same product. And then also I'm reviewing other aspects of how patents, trademarks, and copyrights can be used. I'm illustrating Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Prince, and Eddie Van Halen, how all four of them use patents, trademarks, and copyrights. My contact information is on the right here, my LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, and my Gmail. If you're interested in connecting on LinkedIn, please feel free to do so. Example 1, Kim Kardashian Spanx. She has 75 total trademarks. I've listed a few examples here. The first one, Spanx, goods and services, clothing, namely hosiery, tights, socks, body shapers, bodysuits, camisoles, bras, panties, slips, shirts, pants, dresses, and skirts. Another example for Spanx, goods and services, retail clothing stores, online retail store services featuring clothing. This illustrates how trademarks work. The trademark registration has two parts. It has a mark, which can be a word mark, or a design mark, which we'll see with Prince. And then you also list the goods and services. That's the two parts of a trademark registration. And that's what it covers. I listed some of the other trademarks that Kim Kardashian has. Some of them are kind of funny. We have Spanx Power Concealer, Slim is built in, Butt Naked But Better, Easy Access Gusset, Jeanish, Understatements, Skinny Britches, Down to Tuck, Flat Gut, Great Butt, Thin Tuition, Made by Mamas for Mamas, and Breasts of Both Worlds. On the upper right corner, I have her patent for Spanx. And the scope of a patent is covered by the claims at the end of the patent. And I'll read a little bit of claim 1 of, there were 17 claims in her patent, and I'll read a little bit of claim 1. It says, a shapewear undergarment made as one piece from elastic form-fitting material adapted to compress a body of a wearer and comprising, and then it lists what's included in the undergarment. And these pictures here are figures 1, 2, and 3 from the patent. And you can see by this that the patent, it covers the actual product itself, and it describes in detail this product. And then for copyrights, she has a lot of copyrights. At Spanx.com, she has photos, written content, videos, other content. She has Instagram, and she has a Facebook. And those, I would say those are kind of promotional materials, which are very valuable. Kim Kardashian is a famous celebrity. They have, pictures with her in these Spanx and videos, her promoting a product. It makes other people want a product. So this copyright material is valuable. And I think this slide shows how trademarks, patents, and copyrights cover different aspects of the same product, Spanx. We have these trademarks, they cover the name and the goods and services. She's the only one that can use Spanx for these goods and services, and these other trademarks. People, they couldn't sell other products with these. And for the patent, it covers the product itself. People, even if they wanted to put a different name on this, they couldn't sell it because the patent covers the product. And then likewise, the copyright material, it covers these promotional materials, the media, which is very valuable for promotion. If someone else were trying to sell their similar item, they couldn't use a photo of Kim Kardashian to do it. Example 2, Kylie Jenner, trademarks. Kylie has 107 total trademarks. She has Kylie, For the goods and services, the cosmetics, I thought that was a really strong trademark. Is just one word, her first name, and then a big broad category, cosmetics. She has another one, Cosmic Kylie Jenner, which covers the goods and services of fragrance and perfumes. And then here I took a screenshot of another one of her registered trademarks. It's a lip logo. It's a design mark, which shows that the first two are word marks, and then this is a design of these lips. And the goods and services associated with that is cosmetics. In the upper right here, we have a patent for Kylie, and it's a perfume bottle. These are figures 1, 2, 6, and 7, and these show the contours of a perfume bottle, which means that for this patent, no one else can use a perfume bottle having this design. If someone sees a perfume, bottle with this, you can associate it with Kylie Jenner's brand. And then copyrights similar to her sister. She has KylieCosmetics.com, photos, written content, videos, Instagram, Facebook, and other socials. Which again, if you have Kylie promoting a cosmetic, you're going to sell more of the cosmetic. These are valuable copyrights. This patent, any patent she has will be valuable. She does cosmetics, potentially she could also do patents for the cosmetics themselves, and then all these trademarks. She's using all three of these together to help promote her brand. Prince. His estate, Paisley Park Enterprises, has 128 total trademarks. They have prints for the goods and services of phonograph records, audio tapes, compact discs, and videotapes embodying musical performances. They also have the mark Paisley Park for similar services. He has the symbol trademark for entertainment services, namely live performances by a musical artist. Again, that shows different kind of trademarks you can have. He has a design patent for this kind of cool looking keyboard. And then copyrights. He has huge music discography, a lot of videos, famous films, and a lot of other stuff. Example 4, Eddie Van Halen. His estate, they have EVH brands. They have EVH for goods and services, guitars, guitar strings, guitar straps. EVH again for audio speakers, electronic effects, pedals, guitar amplifiers. Here are some of his other trademarks: EVH 5150 Edward Van Halen Iconic, 5150 Iconic, 78 Eruption, 5150 Frankenstein after his famous guitar. Here's a screenshot from the trademark office of some of his trademarks. This EVH and the circle oval is a famous trademark I see on guitar amplifiers a lot. Here's a patent he has. It's for, says, a string musical instrument comprising instrument body. And it's basically this guitar design where it can be leveled in front of you, so you can do two-hand tapping on the guitar. And then copyrights, again, he has lots of copyrights. Photos, written content, videos, has a lot of music, obviously. A lot of copyrights from the Van Halen band. The summary recommendations for how to use intellectual property for the superstars, practical tips and observations. Very successful people, businesses use patents, trademarks, and copyrights extensively. You use IP to help distinguish your product and build your brand. Intellectual property equals exclusivity because people can't copy if you have IP. And then exclusivity equals dollars because competitors can't sell the exact same thing, so you aren't competing on price. Again, my contact information is listed on the right here. Thank you for watching my video.